It's the catch up with me, Jayson Alcock, your MC. Sit back, relax, and enjoy with the beautiful music by Nikita and Ethan.
My heart is drenched in rain. My jewelry on my mind forever.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you founders of Infusion Coffee, husband and wife duo, Anthony and Janelle. Infusion Coffee. So where did it all start?
Early in the 2000s, really. Anthony and I just really enjoyed coffee, and we liked going to different coffee shops. But we really enjoyed the different atmosphere that you had experienced in a coffee shop, and that's where the love started.
So from a passion for coffee, Anthony, what happened then?
I think like Janelle said, because we liked the, I think it's the vibe and the atmosphere that we went to in different coffee shops. So it's just people are more relaxed and they're more at ease. And that's, I think that's where we started also just looking at this too.
And as time went on, all of a sudden there was this great idea, let's open a coffee shop.
Great ideas come with great fear also.
Here we go.
So we did our first business plan in 2007. Had this great idea. We weren't saved at that point, and we saw that alcohol was the way to go. People were making money, and that was what we wanted to do first. And then we got saved about a year later, and everything changed. The idea of what we wanted to do and why we wanted to do it changed. And so we started out small. We had a young adults ministry that we ran in our home, and we started with a little coffee corner. And from the coffee corner, we just saw how people relaxed and just chatted, and things just flowed, and that sort of just speared us on to actually getting to opening up a store.
So coffee corner to infusion. Anthony, am I missing something here? What happened?
Yeah, I think from a coffee corner to infusion, yeah, it's quite an achievement for us. And like Janelle said, a lot of challenges, the fears, leaving a job where you're sort of stable, you don't have to worry in a month, because every month you know you are sorted. So, but I must say the love thereof, and like also with the guys, with our young adults, the way we're sitting and just relax, and when they start having a cup of coffee, then they start opening up, and then that really inspired us, so for us then to sort of then go for our dream.
Now, a question, Infusion, what does the name mean? How did the name come about?
Okay, so infusion is a play on words. Our coffee, we don't do single origin coffee, so we do blends, and infusion means mix. And for us, especially with what we do, our coffee is a mix, obviously of different beans, different regions, different flavor notes, but it's also a mix of cultures and people and tastes. And so that's why we stuck with infusion. And then also just from the background of who we are, we bring a bit of ourselves into the business, and so we bring a little bit of Jesus with us. Actually, a whole lot of Jesus. He supports us and strengthens us.
Amen. Amen. So now, Mighty Men took place, the name came about, and all of a sudden you started getting bookings and events. How did this feel, Anthony, after all of this brand new, and all of a sudden the phone was ringing with functions and events?
But from that, the next event came, and I think the first year we've done
Did about, I know.
12,
Yeah.
and then the year after it grew to what we did to
24, 25.
So it grew, so it was
Every
quite
year.
fast. Every year it was quite an achievement, and at the end then we started talking about going full time into the business. Our initial thought was to have a sit down.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously with the events going around, and obviously because our events, it grew because we've got a bit of events. And because we had to struggle getting a bucky here, getting a trailer here, and so my thinking at the time was, why don't we just go and get a combi? I mean, you put everything in there, and all you do is everything is put it in, all you do is just open up, and there we go.
A coffee shop on wheels. So that is something different. Coffee shop on wheels. And how does that feel to be one of the leaders of a coffee shop on wheels?
We've actually got a second combi that
There we go,
we're
awesome.
finalizing.
Patsy.
Her name is Patsy. You know, you can't have a vehicle like that that doesn't have character and character in the name either. So Patsy is in the final stages of being finalized, and then we need to find a home for Patsy. And our dream then is to have a sedan. We do want to have a sedan. And so that's the ultimate for us.
So the dream is still on a journey. So at the end of
To
the
the
day, we're
sedan.
still going to see an Infusion sedan
Yes.
with Patsy and Rosie standing alongside.
Possibly alongside or elsewhere.
Yeah, you'll
Not
be
sure
sure.
yet.
In closing, how can people go about to book Patsy and Rosie?
So they can email us at events@infusioncoffee.co.za, or they can WhatsApp us on 065 344 9200, or they could go onto our website www.infusioncoffee.co.za, and on the contact form they can just send us the details.
So what services are you offering?
So we offer the full barista service at any event, and so we're able to bring our Patsy or Rosie, the full combi, or we have a setup that we could do inside a venue as well, and for that we have a coffee cart.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming to the catch-up. It's Anthony and Janelle, Infusion Coffee. All the best wishes to the future.
Thank
and
you.
if you're looking for coffee coming to you on wheels, get in contact with Infusion Coffee.